Have you ever pondered what it means to be in the company of a king? Ancient wisdom tells us, to accompany a king is like accompanying a tiger. One must always be cautious. This is due to the unpredictable nature of those in power, and their propensity to create trouble. Consider the narrative where the king demanded his magicians to both guess and interpret his dream. Failure to do so resulted in a death sentence. And again, he casts the same fate upon those who refused to worship a golden statue he had created. Why do we see such a narrative? Some astute individuals suggest that this is a reflection of the king's psyche based on the image he saw in his dream. Daniel had told him that the giant in his dream, with a head of gold, symbolized the king's own power, ability, and glory. Influenced by this dream, the king desired to create a full golden statue, symbolizing his successors, solidifying his power, and perpetuating it forever. It's fair to say the king of Babylon was a clever man. Given the Babylonian kingdom's dominance over surrounding nations and smaller states, the establishment of a new myth was necessary to strengthen centralized rule. This is a common tactic of theocratic politics in eras of slavery and feudalism. For the many nations and people under Babylonian rule, when their old faiths failed to address political and economic crises, they yearned for a new god to restore order. Hence, they were often eager and fervent towards various earthly myths. Clever leaders always use religion to consolidate their empires. The Babylonian king was no exception. He not only created a golden statue for worship, but also officially established various religious rites and ceremonies to solidify his deification plan. In this chapter, we learn about the king of Babylon throwing Daniel's 3 friends into a fiery furnace for refusing to bow to the golden statue. However, a miracle occurred. Not only did the 3 men survive the furnace, but everyone also witnessed a 4th person in the fire, with an appearance likening a son of God. Upon witnessing this, King Nebuchadnezzar immediately realized his mistake and praised these 3 men as servants of the Most High God, acknowledging that no other god can save in this way. He then promoted them to positions of great responsibility. The stories of Daniel's 3 friends and their loyalty and faith in God have always been celebrated. A particular point of interest is the intriguing behavior of King Nebuchadnezzar. Known for his arrogance and tyranny, the Babylonian king had moments of enlightenment each time he encountered a miracle. From Daniel's interpretation of his dream, he realized that your God is indeed the God of gods, the Lord of kings, and the revealer of mysteries. From the miracle of the 3 men who, despite being thrown into the furnace for adhering to their faith, were able to walk unscathed, he realized. Blessed be the God who has sent his angel and delivered his servants who trusted in him, for there is no other God who can save in this way. Through his faithful servants, Daniel and his 3 friends, God was steadily influencing and guiding this hard-hearted king of Babylon, leading him to a deeper understanding of the true God. As followers of Christ, we may have similar life experiences. The scriptures say, "Since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." As we revisit and savor the life experiences of these historical figures in the Bible, do you also feel the life-giving light emanating from the cloud?